just very quickly, for those who might be interested, what was your, as a first time on West End, on the London's West End, what, in a nutshell, what was it? What was it like? What type of feelings did you get? What type of, now that you with the School of Rock, what personal, and I'm going to say personal because of course everyone's different journeys. But what was your personal take on your very first experience on the West End?
Well, it was an interesting one because I was taking over from someone. So I was stepping into an existing cast. I wasn't able to rehearse with these people. I didn't know them. Yeah. So that was a bit mad. But I think that kind of made it very exciting as well. The West End is like this dream that we all have. Not all of us, but like if you're in musical theatre and you know, the West End is a dream that you might have. And it was very, very interesting because the show was the same show that we did in Korea. So
just with different people.
Just with different people. And it kind of, which is something I've suspected for a very long time. Because I think when you're 14, you think the West End is the West End because everyone must be much better than everyone else because they're on the West End. And then I think you go through drama school and you start working in the industry and you start to realize that the West End is just one place where lots of shows happen. And that doesn't make the dream of wanting to perform on the West End any less, but it does just make you
put some things into perspective now.
Yeah, it gives you a bit of perspective. It doesn't feel like
that's not the end of the rainbow.
Exactly. And also, I think the danger with thinking that you have to be a certain amount of good on the West End is thinking then when you book a touring show, you think, oh, well, I'm obviously not good enough to do the West End. And here I am, living proof that if you've done the touring show, you are more than capable and as capable as the people that are doing it on the West End.
Yeah.
There's really, especially today, I think, you know, shows have such high requirements that they can't really compromise. They have to find good people to do all the productions of their shows. Otherwise, the show will suffer. Getting onto the West End was really, really magical from the point of view of it had just been a dream that I'd always wanted to achieve. So yes, I've achieved that now. Yeah. Amazing, tick. Yeah. But then also kind of, as you say, perspective, it kind of made me go, okay, cool. This is the West End. It's not the be all and end all of everything. That's not to say I don't want to perform on the West End anymore, because I think performing on the West End would give me loads of other things that have become important to me the older I've gotten. So if I performed on the West End, I would be able to live in my own flat and spend more time with my friends and not miss so many, birthdays and things like that. And
when you're on tour, you're completely isolated from. Sure, you've got your touring family that you're with, whether it be land tours, whether it be cruise tours, whether it be wherever.
Absolutely,
you're not based in your city or the place where you've got you're living out of a bag. That's touring, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when you're on tour, you get given, particularly with musicals, if you're on tour with a musical, they give you your holiday weeks. They tell you, this week will be a holiday week, so we will pay you, but it will be your holiday. Whereas if you do a contract on the West End, you've got a year contract, and it's just like any other job. You choose when you're going to take your holiday. So you get 4 weeks a year. And so if a really dear friend of yours is getting married, you can
able to take that leave.
Exactly. You can schedule your leave so that you can be at your dear friend's wedding. And that's the kind of creature comfort, living in my flat, being with my friends and being able to take holiday when I want to take holiday are the kind of little creature comforts that I would love to have. And that's one of the reasons I still want to, keep chasing that dream of performing on the West End, because there are other things now that come with that I would love.